Vincenzo. I think this is the first conversation I've ever had with a Vincenzo.
Oh, actually, hey, what's up, Garrett? Man,
Hey.
I got delay. I'm sorry. Let me turn that down.
Turn it down, bro. You're all right though. I'm jumping. I'm hitting jump.
Actually, Garrett, I met you at PAX East this year. We had a
nice.
conversation for like 20 minutes, but thanks for taking my call.
I did not know your name was Vincenzo. It's a nice.
Oh yeah, I gave you my business card. I was the animator. Me and you were talking for a little bit.
Okay, right on.
Yeah, so it's good to talk to you again, man.
Definitely. Thanks for calling in. How was your PAX? Did you have a good one?
Well, I didn't go to Prime. I couldn't afford it as I'm trying to go back to school for some more animation certification and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
But PAX East was awesome. I love going to Boston. It's a great time. I'm hoping to go again this upcoming one.
Yeah, PAX is so targeted for us because it's all video games. I have a lot of fun. I definitely have a lot of fun at that.
Yeah, I mean, you guys always seem to have a good time.
Yeah, being in Boston's awesome. I love being in Seattle too, but I don't know.
I mean, well,
Something about the weather. And the weather is always nice. It's always nice to escape hot San Diego. Boston's usually, like, we're going from kind of already, like, it's cold because we're pussies in San Diego,
right.
to, like, fucking snow on the ground. But it's rare that we ever get to be around snow living here.
Yeah, well, yeah, I bet. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't too bad this year, but I mean, I'm from Philadelphia area, so I mean, it's not much of a difference.
Oh, gotcha. It's not far for you.
So, actually, I wanted to mention, I met you guys 2 years in a row, but like this year I actually got a chance to talk to you directly, and I keep wanting to mention, and I hope you don't take offense to this, but when I first saw a Mega64 video with you in it,
yes.
I thought you were the one band member of Less Than Jake, like no lie.
I don't know who you're talking about, but I mean, I guess that's okay. I feel like maybe I resemble some people. I've heard I resemble the guy who played Loki in the Avengers films. I hear that a lot, but I don't see that at all.
Yeah, I don't see that one, but the guy, I think he's either their bassist or their guitarist.
Does he have dreads?
I think he's the bassist. I mean, yeah, he has really long dreads. They were about, like, your length, and, like, he's really skinny, like you are, and, like, kind of has the same bone structure.
Yeah, bone structure.
When I first saw the Mega64 video with you in it, I was like, is that the guy from Less Than Jake in it?
Well, Les and Jake is a real big Mega64 fan, so it would make sense.
Really?
I mean,
just
I
like
don't know,
the Aquabats, right? You guys cool with the Aquabats?
Yeah, we're cool with the Aquabats for sure.
Yeah.
I'm cool with
awesome.
hitting this B button right now. I'm gonna show the camera right here. It's prompting me right now to hit B, and I hit B, and nothing fucking happens. So, I mean, I don't know. Is this like the second time this fucking game's glitched out on me?
You've been liking Wonderful 101 so far?
I mean, yeah, when it fucking works. But that time it worked. I don't know. It's definitely a lot of fun. I've been having a few issues.
Yeah.
I don't like
regular
this
control issues, or
well, I don't like this type of gameplay. I absolutely hate this type of gameplay. This quick time event stuff just fucking drives me crazy. So I don't know.
What are you thinking about the new Wind Waker HD? How they're releasing it like bundled and stuff like that?
I think that's cool that they're doing it, but I'm not gonna play that.
You're not a Wind Waker fan?
No, I have never played it. I mean, I may be a Wind Waker fan, but I've never played it.
Are you a Zelda fan, like, in general, or
yeah?
Just...
I feel like I like a lot of the older Zelda, but I don't really like a lot of new Zelda.
Well, you have a 3DS, right?
Yes, I do.
You gonna be picking up Link Between Two Worlds?
No, not gonna pick that up either.
Oh, but that's like what's it called?
Yeah, it's old. Okay, now I'm stuck on that. Okay, what the fuck? Oh, I have to jump? What the fuck? Oh, this is on very easy. This is on the easiest fucking difficulty, and I've done this so many times over again. Yeah, I mean, I used to be a big Zelda fan. I'm not so much anymore, and I've played the old ones, like, enough to where... I don't know. I'll always play, like, the main console release Zeldas, but I absolutely had a... I did not enjoy Twilight Princess, and I did not enjoy... What was the Wii U one? In the sky?
Skyward Sword.
Skyward Sword, yeah.
I can see where you probably wouldn't like the two. I had an issue with the wolf form in Twilight Princess.
Yeah.
I hated how often you needed to be in that form. Like, everything else outside of that I thought was great, as far as Twilight Princess goes. And I never beat Skyward Sword because I had issues with the Wiimote. In all honesty,
Yeah.
it just didn't work properly for me. Even with that what they call it, like the motion.
My
plus
problem
or
is
something
that
like
I get stuck and there's absolutely no fucking prompt to tell you what to do, and it's like, well, I don't know how to wave the fucking Wiimote around in that orientation. Like, I had a lot of shit like that with Skyward Sword where it's like, if this
Right.
was played with a gamepad,
Mhm.
it would be one of the fucking buttons on here. There's only so many buttons, I could hit them all, and then that's how I know what, oh, that activated that door or whatever. But I would come to a
Yeah.
door that you have to draw a circle around the eye, and it's like, I don't fucking... There's nothing that prompts me to tell me that, and I'm too dumb to figure it out, I guess. So I don't really play much Zelda anymore, and back when Toon Link was coming out, I was not into the whole thing. I honestly
the
did.
arts. Yeah,
I disliked-
the art style really did turn a lot of people off.
I don't mind it now. I'm used to it now, but at first I was kind of turned off by it, and then yeah, I've heard how terrible the sailing was, and I know that's fixed now.
Mhm.
So I don't know. It makes me want to play it more, but honestly, there's just so much shit out, and I am not going to play an old Zelda game. Either of the old Zelda games. I mean, they're both, they're not new Zelda games.
Right.
It's a Game Boy game, and what's the Link to the Past one, right?
That one is
Super Nintendo?
an SNES, I think.
Yeah, okay. And then the other one's a GameCube game. It's like, I don't know. There's tons of new games for me to play. I don't want.
The 3DS Zelda's a new.
I thought it was a sequel or something like. Isn't it?
It's in the same realm,
It's
but
a
I don't
brand
think
new
it's
game.
like
It's
a direct
top.
sequel or anything like that.
Oh, okay. It's not a direct
Actually,
sequel.
Can I direct a question to Rocco real quick? Speaking of Zelda.
Hold on a sec. Is
Alright.
the Zelda game on 3DS? Is it a sequel to A Link to the Past?
It's in the same realm.
In the same realm.
It's meant to be.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't
all the
think it's
games
like a
are in the
direct
same
sequel.
realm.
From what I understand from what Nintendo said, it's in the same universe, but certain things are different. So it's not like a remake, and it's not a sequel or something.
Okay. No. Go ahead. Ask Rocco what you want to know. I just wanted to get clarified on that game.
Oh, okay. Well, I know Rocco, likes to collect figures, and they're actually releasing a limited edition with a figurine of Ganondorf. Any chance Rocco is going to
Yeah.
be picking that up?
Yeah, you were talking to me
You know
about
what? I looked at that and I had it like in my cart and I didn't know if I didn't end up getting it. I like Wind Waker. Or honestly, that's one of
no
my
idea what I'm
lesser.
supposed to do here.
That's one of my least favorites. And so
Yeah.
I looked at that and I liked that they released that here, but I was just like, I don't know if I care that much.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm
mean-
gonna play the remake. I'm excited to try it again, but with the tweaks they've made. But that was never my favorite.
Right, I hear you. Yeah, I'm thinking about picking it up. I mean, I always like that one. But I wanted to touch on something that you said, Garrett, about like getting stuck in Zelda games.
Yeah,
Back in-
kind of like
back
how
in-
I'm stuck right now. I don't know what the fuck it wants me to do. I understand it probably wants me to bat one of these things back at it,
Oh.
but I can't get that timing right to save my fucking life. Blue, hit it. No, nothing happened. My sword wasn't even out. What am I supposed to do here? Just dodge him, or I've got to damage him.
The giant missiles?
He's got a yeah. That damages him when I shoot.
Yeah, when you
I
reflect the
shoot.
laser back, right?
Do I just avoid the missiles until then? I
Maybe.
can't see now. Sometimes I can move like from track to track. Now I can't do shit. I'm stuck here. Like that. That doesn't do anything. I guess just reflect the laser beam at him.
That hurt something.
He's almost dead. There, he did it. I
Oh.
don't know. Like, I don't know. You know what? I honestly have not been having fun with this game for these last two boss fights.
Oof.
It's all quick time event shit. Anyway. You were gonna say
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to distract you. About
no.
Zelda, back in when Ocarina of Time was first released, do you remember how the water dungeon had like the one extra door to like dungeon keys? Do you guys remember hearing about that at all?
No.
In Ocarina of Time?
That game I only played once and I never beat it. So I mean, I don't know.
Well, there was you know how like Nintendo, you know, when they released like the gold cartridge, and then after that they released like, you know, just the regular cartridges of Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I had gotten like the batch, I guess, of Ocarina of Time's, you know, released, you know, kind of right after the gold cartridge, and in the water temple there was one extra key, or no, there was one extra door to keys. And so the issue in that game is if you use the key on the wrong door, you couldn't progress in the dungeon.
So it was a glitch?
It's pretty far. Yeah, it was a glitch that they eventually fixed. But it was pretty far into the dungeon that if you had done that, like if you had messed up, you had to restart the game all over again. And that happened to me like 2 or 3 times.
You couldn't patch games back then.
Fuck. That's a nightmare.
Yeah,
you would just have to read about how you fucked up
they fixed it in like
online.
later releases and stuff like that. It was really annoying.
Yeah. I tried playing that game again when it came out for the 3DS, but that game just does not lend itself to a portable.
No, hey, and I felt the same. I thought that was not good for 3DS.
You know, I'd pick it up 2 days later and have no idea what I was supposed to be doing.
Not even 2 or 3 days later. I remember playing it in line at Disneyland. Cool. Wow, yeah. Oh, we're going on the thing now. Okay. All right, yeah, I'm back. What? Where was I? Jabu Jabu is what? How do I, okay,
yeah, but I don't even remember like that much.
I would close it. I would close it and order a burrito and open it back up and not know what I was doing. Like, that's a game I need to sit down and okay, I'm playing
digest.
a temple. Let me clear 4 hours so I can beat this temple. That's how you play it, I think.
Yeah,
that's me.
Those games definitely aren't made for, you know, just kind of the casual play. But I don't know. I don't know what Nintendo was thinking on that one.
Well, I mean,
it looks nice.
Like it was a mistake.
I could never get into it. The Ocarina of Time or Ocarina of Time.
The game itself.
The game itself.
It's not one of my favorites either.
It seems like nothing on the Nintendo 64 I could get. Like,
nope.
Even Mario 64, I never beat it. I'm just like.
I dug Mario 64, but Ocarina of Time never. That always struck me as the first attempt to do a 3D Zelda. That never. They got Atmosphere down. Yeah. Atmosphere was awesome in that game, but you know, for as many people tell me that it's perfect, you can bring up 10 things in that game and make people go, oh, ew.
Yeah.
You know, oh yeah, that game was perfect. Yeah, you want to play the water temple right now? Ooh, no. You want to play
no one likes that temple.
Right now?
Yeah.
Ooh, no. This is not a perfect game. Like, it's not a bad game. I'm not saying it's bad.
Yeah.
But it's not. I always felt like awesome first 3D Zelda. Let's do. Yeah. When I had it, when the week that I got it, I thought they could do this better.
Really?
I can't wait for the next system.
See, I didn't have an N64 when I was a kid. I played like PlayStation games back then, and now I've gotten one like secondhand, and I went out and tried to get, you know, all the like big games for that system, and I tried playing it before I actually got the 3DS version, and I didn't get that far, and then tried again when I got it on 3DS, and it was like, I don't think this is a game for me.
Yeah.
I love Zelda 1 too. I love we were just talking about it on the Game Boy, Link to the Past, or not Game Boy.
Link's Awakening on Game
Link's
Boy.
Awakening,
Game.
Link's Awakening is so fucking fun.
I will say, I don't blame you remotely for not wanting to play another console Zelda, whatever, but I'm surprised you're not interested in the 3DS one. I'm genuinely surprised about that. Like a new top-down Zelda. That struck me as something you would be into. But
I honestly, like, I don't know if it's like, I don't trust that franchise. It's like Sonic, I don't want to get burnt. But I honestly don't trust.
I don't think you can compare it to Sonic.
I
mean, I've hated the last 6 Zelda releases. So, I mean, that's kind of like Sonic.
I heard recently that the guy that's like the head of Zelda, I forget his name. It's not Miyamoto, it's the other guy.
Eiji Aonuma or whatever.
I heard like recently he was saying that he kind of wants to take a break from Zelda, like
Yeah,
he wants
he
to
should.
take a step back and
He
like
should.
let
Well,
someone else kind of do it.
I love Twilight Princess is my favorite of the 3D Zeldas, and I really liked that game. I didn't like Skyward Sword, but and really a big reason is that it just felt like it wasn't even like I had anything against the controls or anything. But
Right.
Skyward Sword, I just felt like, man, I've done this. Like when Twilight Princess's credits rolled, I went, I'm good on this kind of game.
You think? Yeah.
So let's see what new things they could do in Twilight in the next one. And then Skyward Sword came, and I felt like I had done all that. I just don't. And so what I would like to see is a new team or something.
Breathe some new life into that franchise.
If they let Retro, because Nintendo owns Retro. I mean, they're having them do another Donkey Kong game, and that's fine. But give an American team a new Zelda game. I mean, have Epic Games design.
That'd be sick.
You know what I mean? I'm ready for Zelda to take a big risk at this point. I don't want to keep.
Well, they kept teasing an adult. We're gonna make an adult Zelda. We're gonna make it very dark and and it's like I don't know that Zelda even needs that because it's always been kind of a cute thing.
Well,
but do something
Majora's
different.
Mask was kind of dark. Like there's certain scenarios in that game that are very, very dark and adult. Like when the world's ending, there's the part. I mean, I don't know if this is spoilers. The game's been out forever.
Yeah.
But,
everyone knows that the fucking moon falls.
I
when
hate that game.
The moon's falling, the sister is the one gives her alcohol so she'll sleep through the end of the world.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Yeah, that was kind of a dark game, and I thought Twilight Princess got pretty dark too. But,
there were certain parts.
But Skyward Sword fell in this middle ground, and for me that did not work. Skyward Sword wanted to hybridize the two, and I just felt like, hey, either be a cartoon or be mature.
Yeah.
Pick one.
Yeah.
I hope that I think I'm ready for the next one to be dark. I would like that, but I don't think that they should always be that way. I liked when Wind Waker took. I liked the style of that game. I really did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a fan.
But I'm ready for the next one to just. I'm ready for the Skyrim of Zelda.
Whoa.
I'm ready for a giant world, RPG elements. I know people keep comparing whatever, but I'm ready for a risk with Zelda. That's what I'm.
Enough of this
to.
fucking QuickTime shit. Just
do you think Nintendo needs to stop kind of trying to reach across, both, bridge the gap between the core gamer and the casual gamer? Because I feel like that's really what they try to do. They try to pander to both audiences, and they're not really sticking to one.
Well, I think they've definitely lost the hardcore gamers. It's Nintendo's pretty much just got Nintendo fans.
Right.
But you could consider that hard. I mean, it's a niche. Hardcore Nintendo fans.
Yeah, it's a very small. I mean, it's
That's
small
its own
compared
genre.
to COD fans or Gears of War fans or Halo fans, but
yeah, they're not getting that.
the people that still do love Nintendo are still, they will fight you for it pretty
Yeah,
much.
that's it.
I love
but
Nintendo,
it's that group. They don't have it on this end with the super hardcore. Yeah, Call of Duty, whatever. And then they don't. And then the casual gamers. That's just it. They were casual, and they're playing.
They're not interested in buying the Wii U. And then, I mean, I feel like Nintendo made a lot of mistakes recently, and I hope something turns around from them. I would love to see a whole new IP, just something.
That's what I want. I know that getting Nintendo systems, you're getting a Nintendo box. I don't ever expect them to have just a normal console ever again.
Well,
their devices play Nintendo games, and I'm fine with that. But I agree with what you said. I want Nintendo themselves to make new IP. That's why I want Wonderful 101 to do well.
Yeah.
Maybe this game isn't perfect, but it's still we're playing a new franchise. And
I mean,
I'd much rather get stuff like this.
And it's we got Bayonetta, I guess, now is a Nintendo franchise.
Yeah.
But what else really?
I'm ready for Nintendo to make their own new big thing.
Yeah.
Because the last time they tried,
make a new serious action, fucking Microsoft got Halo. Do something fucking big that's, I don't know, your own thing.
the last time Nintendo made a legit new franchise
it's all
was
them.
10 years ago, and it was Pikmin.
Yeah.
And hey, Pikmin's doing well.
Yeah.
It's not doing bad. So just try again. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I have Pikmin 3, and I'm pretty into it. I haven't had a chance to play it because I've just gotten distracted with a lot of stuff. I play a lot of stuff on my on my PC, and I play a lot of indie games.
Oh,
I'm all about indie games. I think they're awesome.
Well, you're like one of the only callers I've ever talked to that has a Wii U. Are you going to be getting Wonderful 101?
Yeah, I mean, when I saw it, like, the second I saw it, I was like, oh my god, that looks like Beautiful Joe.
Yeah.
So, and, like, I'm a huge Beautiful Joe fan. I have, like, you know, the first two, and I have, like, the bobblehead that GameStop, like, would give away.
Oh, yeah,
for the pre-orders. So, I'm a big Beautiful Joe fan. So, like, I'm getting Wonderful 101. I'm probably getting Wind Waker. I'm definitely getting Zelda when they, like, announce the new Zelda.
Yes.
And
I'll probably get, you know, whatever new Wii U Zelda there is.
Yeah.
And I'll always play the Mario. It's like, that's what I use Nintendo, the console for, is like pretty much only, like Rocco said, the first party stuff.
Well, I mean, I skipped out on the Wii. Like, I went from GameCube to 360 because I just got sick of waiting around for the Wii. But there's some, like, good games on the Wii that I want to play on my Wii U now, but I don't want to get, you know, the Wii Remote and, you know, like, all the other stuff that I would need to buy, you know, just to play an old generation. Like, because there were some good games. There was, like, Mario Musa Blade, like, the one by Vanilla Games.
On Wii? I don't know about that. I mean, I would recommend Xenosaga.
Yeah, I heard that was good. Little King Story, I heard was really good.
Huh. Never heard of that either.
Like, there were some, like, good sleeper games on the Wii, but, like, I never owned one, and, like, it's just, it would kind of be expensive, you know, to buy, like, the Wii Remote, the nunchuck, and, like, all the other crap that I would need to play.
Yeah. You know, when the Wii first came out, I loved playing, like, old games kind of archived. Like, I had a Metal Slug collection on there that was so fucking awesome.
Oh, nice. Big Metal Slug fan. I loved playing that in the arcades.
Yeah. There's a decent Wii U version. Or Wii.
Really?
Wii. It's, I think, like, the first 4 games on Wii.
Yeah, I know they had, like, the anthology for, like, it was, like, all 3 systems last generation, or, like, kind of this generation, right? It was, like, Xbox.
Could have been.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a great game. I wish they would do more with that series, or... Well, there's an indie game, I think it's called, like, Mercenary Kings, that's pretty much like Metal Slug.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Did you guys, I got to talk to the guys at PAX East that were making it, and, I think it was, like, one of the guys from, like, Activision, like, he had previously worked on Activision, and then he was working on, like, he was, like, the creator of the game.
Pissed.
And, like, I was talking to him about it, he said it was, you know...
I don't know anything about it. I've heard that name, though, Reality Kings, and I've heard that someone was making a, kind of like
Mercenary Kings.
What'd I say, Reality Kings? That's a porno site.
That's a porn site.
Don't go there, guys. Kids, don't go there. Mercenary Kings, yeah, I've heard the name, but also I think I've heard of someone working on a Metal Slug type game. But, I mean, who owns Metal Slug? Is that SNK?
Yeah, I believe so.
They used to make, I mean, Metal Slug, like, 5 and 6. Is there no 6? Is there only a 5? I remember that was, like, coming out on Xbox, back in the first Xbox.
I know that they released, like, a couple more, but then, like, after a while, it just ended up being, like, anthology-type stuff.
Oh, this chick is... Whoa!
Yo,
they're showing a lot of Sizz-type stuff on screen.
Mighty
Don't look at
9?
this. Cody, don't look. I don't want you seeing this. If you're watching at home, Cody, shut this off. Yeah, Rocco, this is very sexualized.
Well,
And now I've got a whip.
hope you like it, you monster.
Look I can see your knickers. Oh, I pulled his thing off. Well, thanks for calling in, Vincenzo.
Oh, yeah, no problem, man. Thank you for taking my call. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, am I pronouncing that right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Vincenzo.
Vincenzo. That's a very traditional name. I've honestly never met anyone with that name. I like it, dude.
All right, cool, man.
Keep calling in, man.
I'll be able to call in again at some point.
Hells yeah.
All right, man.
All right, we'll see you next time.
Take it easy, dude.
Later. What a good call.